Something that's really hard about being a working, like full-time working mom compared to a stay-at-home mom, and I know both of them are hard in their own ways, and stay-at-home moms, I've been there too. You do a lot of work, a lot of stuff happens, but yeah, something I've been struggling with personally as a working mom now for almost a year. I never expected it to be like this. Hey, my name is Darz. Welcome here on this channel. We learn, we grow, we expand the comfort zone, and most of all, learning to just, I guess, actually, I was gonna say something else, but I'm currently working on just enjoying being in a transitional phase of life, because I realized the other day that I'm pretty much always in transitions and always in temporary phases, because life is fleeting and every phase ends at some point, especially when you have kids and they're going through terrible twos and then going to kindergarten and, you know, things change fast. I used to kind of wait for each phase to end to think like, oh, I'll enjoy things when this phase ends or whatnot. But I finally realized like, no, that's just, I mean, people say it all the time, but I like really realized it recently. And I'm like, okay, I actually truly need to embrace this phase that I'm in. And that led me to thinking about the things that I wish that I could do that I feel like I can't with my current situation, and thinking about, you know, what used to be and how I don't necessarily want to go back to what used to be either, which is now working mom life and then was stay-at-home mom life. So, okay, couple things. When I was a stay-at-home mom, I could do dishes during the day, I could clean up during the day, I could exercise during the day, I could run errands, I could get my groceries, I could go to the bank, I could go, you know, there's a lot of businesses and a lot of random things that you need to do to just be an adult and a responsible adult and run a household. And yeah, all those things I could just do during the day with my kids, bring my kids with me to the bank, bring them with me to the grocery store, whatever. Could do it all. Another thing that I did, which actually, let me take that back. Another thing that you can do when you're a stay-at-home mom, but I did not necessarily do that much because we didn't live. This is one of the reasons it was really hard for me to live in Texas and like away where in the various places that we lived, was not having friends, not having a community, not having family around, because we moved quite a bit and it wasn't ever really enough time to build a community. I made like a couple friends here and there, but nothing is the same as family. Let me just say, nothing is the same as sisters. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, when you're a stay-at-home mom, you can go hang out with friends during the day. You can go to brunch, you can go to lunch, you can go for coffee, you can go for walks, you can do everything during the day, right? Yes, there's a lot. Yes, it's hard even to do those things because there's just so much going on when you're a stay-at-home mom. It's like a million things to do all the time, which is also a con, but it's also a pro that you can do anything at any time, right? So yeah, I did not necessarily do it that much when I was a stay-at-home mom because I didn't always, like, we lived in different places where I couldn't do it, but I was realizing that, yeah, I actually had times where I could do it, and generally when you're a stay-at-home mom, you can visit with friends, you can visit with family, you can, you know, your days are flexible, much more flexible. I mean, people do things differently, right? But for the most part, it's not like you're expected to clock in at a certain time and clock out at a certain time. So the other thing that you can do when you're a stay-at-home mom, at least I could, my schedule was flexible, and you know, we had enough income where it was possible. You can travel. So I did travel quite a bit to come see family because I was missing them so bad. Yeah, we didn't like travel for fun a lot. We would just vacation to visit family. Yeah, I don't think we really did anything out of the ordinary. Like, yeah, we would just come visit family every time we had a chance and anytime we could. So 3 different things that I'm a little bit struggling with recently. Like I said, going on almost a year of being a full-time employee, plus doing my own stuff on the side. But when I'm clocked in at work, you know, it's only 40 hours a week, which is honestly, my husband at the time, he was literally at one point leaving the house at 4 a.m. and not getting home until 11, 12 p.m. because of his job and the distance that we lived from his job. And it was insane. It was awful. I don't know how he did it. I could not do that. That is not for me. So he was working, you know, upwards of 120 hours, like gone out of the house way more than 40 hours a week. So then when he went down to like 80 hours a week, it was like, okay, this is decent. And then he went down to like 60 hours a week. We're like, wow, he like barely works practically. Like, imagine if you'd only work 40 hours a week. That would be insane. But me working 40 hours a week, cooking, cleaning, errands, grocery store, getting my hair done, go and see my therapist, gardening, weeding, going for walks. Although I can go for walks during the day, thankfully, at my job. So like I do go on like 1 or 2 short, like 10-minute walks a day. Obviously, I stop for lunch. Well, some days. Some days I literally eat at my desk. But what else? Life things, paying bills, looking at my credit card statement. Like, I don't know. Grocery shopping. Did I already say that? Getting clothes for the kids, seeing family, all those things that I listed, visiting with friends, and going on vacation. It all has to happen outside of those 40 hours, which is hard. It's hard. Part of the reason I started reflecting on this is because I reconnected with a cousin. We were never really like that close or anything. I was more close with her sister, but we exchanged numbers because she recently moved back to town, or like back to where I am living. And she was like, hey, our kids could get together because our older girls are the same age. And I was like, yeah, totally, it'd be super fun. I'm so excited. Like, my daughter she's such a social person. So she loves kids. She loves people. She loves getting together, and especially loves getting out of the house. And so I was so excited about it. And now it's been weeks, like I think over 2 weeks since we exchanged numbers. And I'm like, not only her, there are other several people, almost pretty much all related to me. I think I have one friend who's not related to me. It's just kind of funny. I've been saying, let's get together. Like, I get it. When you're stay-at-home mom, it happens too. It's like life just gets away from you. There's so much every day. It's just like busy, busy, busy. And it's like, wow, another month went by. Another year went by. Another 3 years went by. 5 years went by. And I'm like, I haven't gotten together with this person. Do you need more? Okay. All right, where was I? Hopefully I'm sitting in mostly the same position. Again, I feel like I have to say this because I don't know if any of my coworkers or like my boss, this is online, it's public, anybody can watch it, right? I just want to say I'm not going anywhere from my job. I'm just, life is hard and I'm sharing my struggles. There are very good reasons that marriages are a thing. I'm laughing, but I'm inside, I'm not. It's obviously a serious subject, but one's got to do the earning and one's got to do the child caring and the house caring. It's a lot. And I have so much help even compared to what some people have. I'm seriously like, it is absolutely incredibly, insanely amazing. Like, how do really single moms do it? Like, how? When they don't have help, when they don't have other income helping support the kids, when they don't have family around, I'm like, that is absolutely mind-blowing. And no wonder there's people out there struggling. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So grateful for all the help that I have, honestly. I have multiple backup babysitters if I need. And so if one is unavailable, I had a thing yesterday, I thought I had somebody set up for babysitting today, but I forgot the fact that they were out of town. And then I forgot the fact that my other backup was out of town. And so I was able to call someone else, and someone else that I could have called, they had sick kids. Yeah, I have a lot of help. And it's holy cow. I cannot, it's amazing, the struggle. And honestly, when I first started my job, guys, I've been getting real lately. When I first started my job, I was like, I can breathe. I can focus. I can hear myself think. This is way easier than staying home and taking care of kids. Honestly, so truly, deeply, honestly, especially the fact that I love my job. And especially on top of that, it was new at the time. A job I love. Super new. Plus the fact that it's new to be a regular full-time employee, which I hadn't been for many years. So I was a little bit but changes, expanding the comfort zone, doing new things. I was just so excited and happy, and it was so easy. It felt so easy at the beginning. Hi, bud. Love you. Whoops.
I love you, Mom.
I love you. Don't climb on that, please. I mean, really, still to this day, the easier part of my day is being at work. I'm just really enjoying what I'm doing. And it's just, like I say, I can hear myself think. I can, I do things uninterrupted. Like what? Unheard of when you're a stay-at-home mom. So, bye, love you. Yeah, but the hard part is, I don't know, I'm just understanding so much more perspective of different things now than I ever thought I would. I never even thought about like the difficulties of what it might be like to be a working mom. I thought, wow, that's kind of crazy that people do that, but like people choose to do it. But I understand it. I totally understand it now. I think I've mentioned it before that I've definitely talked about it in a video where I was like, I have judged, and we're humans, we judge. Not proud of it, but have judged certain situations, certain people for taking certain decisions, and then life has a way of being like, here, now you try. You take the same decision that you judge someone else for. You do the same thing that you judge someone else for. Here, life just throws things, and now I have so much more compassion and understanding of those situations and those people. And now I hold no judgment for people in the same situations. And so, yeah, life is tough, man. You do things you don't expect to do. Yeah, definitely hoping things get easier. Things have definitely even gotten easier in the past year since I started this job, like as far as different transitional phases that were even tougher than what I'm doing now. And very happy about that. But I am hoping that things get still easier. And besides that, like I said, I'm trying to work on just being more joyful, trying to enjoy more in the moment, in the day-to-day, and just kind of trying to learn happiness and contentment and fulfillment without waiting for something to happen. Like if we just keep waiting for it, it's just never filling up. But if we just start filling up where we are, instead of thinking, oh, it will fill up tomorrow, it'll fill up next week, it'll fill up next year, it'll fill up at the end of this phase, it's not happening. So if you have any tips, I don't know, cool podcasts, books, whatever, interesting thoughts, ways to relate, ways that you relate, comment down below. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Bye.